Good evening, listeners, and welcome to Bowling for Blood. I'm your host, Eric von Tettenberry, and today I have a special treat for you. My guest is none other than Big V, Variax himself. He is taking the helm of Gobsnot's Snotgobs in the upcoming season, and he is undoubtedly feeling very confident on his chances to winning the big one. So, my first question to you, Mr. V, what on earth possessed you to choose Gobsnots over any other possible teams? Aside from Halflings, I think, yeah, you get my point.
Well, it's because I'm currently LPing Blood Bowl on my channel. So, and I'm playing that as a very hard-hitting sort of team. So I didn't want to play a hard-hitting sort of team. I didn't want to play a dodging sort of team because I don't like them. So I was left with the fun sort of novelty sort of teams. And Goblins just struck out at me, like, that is what you want to be, because they're a whole lot of fun. No one expects anything of me, so there's no pressure. I can just have fun playing the game. I can use the different weapons and stuff that they have and enjoy it. So that's basically why.
Yeah, I can see the charm of the Gobos, especially with they are more chaotic than the Chaos team on the page.
Yes,
what
in an ironic sort of way. Yes, yeah, entirely. Largely, I mean, not totally, but largely dependent on luck. So you need a good streak of luck to do anything with the Goblin team. So it's fun. It's fun, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully it's fun to watch as well. Okay, moving on. Are there any special favorites amongst your players? Who do you think will shine the brightest?
A guy with bombs is always good at a football pitch. A guy with bombs, or a guy with a chainsaw, or a guy with a big ball and chain swinging around manically, or a guy with a pogo stick.
Yeah, so
I reckon they're going to be the fan favourites, and indeed, the most useful, at least for the first half until they get sent off. So yeah, that was.
I can kind of see why. The player going for interceptions and then wondering, kind of Wile E. Coyote style, why on earth do I have a bomb on my hand?
So hopefully, yeah. I also have trolls as well, but I think they'll just stand around looking around, being a bit dumb for most of the time. So I don't think they're going to count towards it.
Hey, you always have the option of throwing the smaller mates.
And always the possibility of eating one of them.
That is also true, but that is, again, something that is more hilarious than harmful.
Exactly, and I kind of hope that it maybe happens just for the comedic value, but if it does at a really, really important time, I can't guarantee that I'll be very, very annoyed. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we shall. Okay, how about your opposition? Which team do you think will cause you most trouble in the games ahead?
Any team, I imagine, with a good deal of blocking ability. For example, Chaos, the Chaos Hall Stars. I think I'm going to have a lot of trouble with them. High strength team, hard hitting team. The dodging sort of teams, I'm not really that bothered about, because there's a few there's a Skaven team which I'm kind of worried about, but there's a couple of Elf teams in there that's I'm not saying there won't be a challenge, but I'm more suited against them because I'm a dodging team technically as well. So I'd prefer those. But yeah, any hard hitting Orcs as well, and so any team that has a bit of oomph, I think I'll struggle against.
Yeah, the Goblins aren't well known for their hardiness, so kind of squishy.
I'll have to rely on Goblins a lot. And the thing I've noticed when I play is that I like the opponent to make a mistake so I can capitalize on it. Mm-hmm. And I think, with dodging and stuff, you're always relying on the dice rolls. And if one of them fails, then you've got to turn over and then you've lost momentum. So, so that's what I'm going to have to do against those now. I'm not looking forward to it, honestly.
On the plus side, in your case, the blocking teams on the league are such that very few of them have block abilities. So they are rather prone to falling on their face when trying to get rid of your players.
The Norse team, though, isn't there?
No, there was no.
No, there isn't a Norse team? Oh, wow. Should have been Norse. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. We spoke about which teams were worst for you. Who do you feel most confident in facing?
Oh, I kind of asked that last time, sorry. But yeah, Yeah, any team that can knock me down all that well, because all of my players have dodge. So that's, well, not all, but the vast majority of them. So I reckon that I'll fare better against teams that rely on dodging and stuff, because so do I. Any team that can't smash me the hell out like instantly,
Yeah.
I think I'll stand a better chance against the team that can, because obviously if my players are upright, I stand a better chance of getting the ball and doing something than if they're all flat on their faces in the mud. Or worse.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's move on to question 5 then, if I can find it. Okay. Moving on to the final stretch. At the end of season, who do you think will be like the final 4 of the 8 teams to go into the playoffs? Who will do best?
Well, off the top of my head, I reckon Chaos will do well. I play a Chaos team in my spare time, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
So I do like the Chaos team, so I reckon they'll do well. Orcs are a good, steady team. Skaven, you never know about, but the things that they're a good team, Skaven, so I'm going to go with them as well. And Dark Elves. I have a lot of respect for Dark Elves. They're horrible. So those 4, I reckon, just at the top of my head, will probably do the best, I imagine.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't even go here, but you don't see yourself as getting to the final 4.
Well, I don't want to be overconfident or anything, because people would see me as quite, well, So I don't want to say myself, but it goes without saying, doesn't it? Really, when you think about it. I reckon that if I don't lose a game even, then I win by default, basically, and on a moral victory. If it's a draw, then it's a victory.
Yeah.
If I don't lose half my players, it's a victory. So I'm aiming small. I'm going for my own sort of little goals in this, rather than the league thing that you guys are doing. I'm trying to survive the goddamn thing.
That's cool, I guess. Okay, question 6 on my list here. As stated earlier, the strength of Goblin team is obviously the unpredictability and general levels of chaos on the pitch. But what do you think are your main weaknesses, and what can you do about them during these?
Well, I'm obviously a weak team. I have Stunty, which makes me easier to hurt, as well as better dodging and everything like that, though. So I think that obviously like my lack of strength hurts, but the way that I can avoid that is best by avoiding blocks. So I'll try and stay away from the team as much as possible. Try and tie down their best players with useless goblins. My main players, like my Pogo and whatever, my Chainsaw, I'll hopefully be able to move around a little bit more, get them in the places that they need to be, and make a difference. Hell, my Bombardier might be able to, smash most of their team out in one throw. You never know. You never know with Goblin teams. You're looking for that one golden moment with the Goblin team where it just works perfectly. But if that doesn't happen, then you have a hell of a time trying to cope with sort of a more steady, robust sort of team.
Yeah,
so
trying to pick up the scraps after a failed epic attempt.
Yes. Again, I'm waiting for my opponents to make mistakes more than for my team to do anything good and capitalise on it. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Overconfidence, I suppose, might be a tool that I could use as well, because people think, oh, goblins, easy.
Very good tactic, actually.
Yeah. So if I can use that to my advantage, that may well be a good tool to use. Underestimation, Yeah. Hopefully, I can pull that off. We'll see.
Okay. And as a last stage, I'd like to leave the floor to you, Big V, and just whatever you want to say to our listeners and viewers. What should they expect from the coming season, and parting words?
They should expect a lot of death, especially from my team. Hopefully, a lot of good Blood Bowl action. Amazing commentary, obviously, from everyone involved, I hope. And a lot of drama, a lot of death again. And, a lot of fun by everyone, I hope. And I hope everyone enjoys the whole thing, follows it, and may the best team win.
I wholeheartedly can agree with every single one of those sentiments. And, Good night from me as well, and hopefully all of you will be watching all of the games and laughing along with us and at us.
Or crying.
Yes, that also. Again, with us and at us.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Toodaloo.